What's up, guys? Sorry, I had my microphone muted there. Welcome back to the Fizz. This is the live internet show where I try new and exciting soda flavors that I've never seen before, either hitting the market for the first time or that I've just never tried before, as is the case this evening. We're here for a very special reason tonight. If you're new here for the first time, here's a quick recap. Like I said in the intro, as you could call it an intro, what I do with this little internet show thing that we have going on here, I guess it's what we are calling it now. We are now calling it a show. Is I review new soda flavors. I love soda. I don't drink it as much as I used to. I shouldn't anyway, because it's really not all that good for you to drink it more often than just for treat status. But here we are. So what I do is if I see something interesting new on the market, I try it live in front of you guys and tell you what I think. This little thing started as sort of a youth group dare thing back when Facebook Live first became a thing, and it actually kind of took off into its own thing. So the Fizz is where it is. I like that. That's nice. Thank you, Jeremy, for that. So, hey, Megan, how are you? Welcome back. So 14 of you guys. At one point, there were 17, so I lost some people. That sucks, but hopefully they will come back. Bruce, welcome back to the Fizz, my friend. Hope everything's going well for you up there in Berkeley County. All right, so like I said, it just kind of started when Facebook Live started. I started messing around with live streaming, and we started having fun with that. And then people started enjoying these little streams. We were calling them soda streams as a sort of play on words there, and we obviously could not use that for copyright's sake. It is the intellectual property of somebody else. So we came up with the Fizz right there. And now we finally have our own branding for this little show that we're doing here. And we will probably do more with that in the near future. Stay tuned for that. But we're here for a very important reason tonight. So back in the 90s, there were a couple of I don't want to say the very first time anyone ever tried something like this, but early in the days of the energy drink craze, they had a couple of sodas that came out. One was made by Pepsi, and it was called Josta, and that was discontinued 20 years ago in 2000 and in 1999. That never came back. My brother was a big fan of that. I think I only had it like once or twice. I'd love for them to bring that back so I can do an episode for that. But another one, the one that we're talking about tonight, is called Jolt Cola. Now, a lot of you, the past couple of days when I've been talking about this, have talked about how you used to drink it back in the 90s when it was a big thing. I never had it. I don't think I was aware of its existence until after it had been canceled, and I saw it on what canceled. We're talking about canceled, discontinued. When it was discontinued, I think after that, you know how like those articles come out that say sodas that you may not remember from your childhood or something like that, and I started seeing this come out a lot. And I guess the reason that they pulled it from shelves is, look at it right here. It says all the sugar and twice the caffeine. So it's meant to be something that hypes you up. And I think one of the reasons that it was pulled from shelves was the energy drink craze took off, and Jolt was no longer able to compete in that market. So what ended up happening though was the nostalgia market won over, and I want to say 2 years ago they brought Jolt back, and I was aware that they brought it back, and I said, hey, if I find it, I'll try it sometime. At the time, I don't think I was doing these streams yet, but I figured I'd give it a shot anyway. So what ended up happening was I think 3 weeks ago, I want to say, my parents were on a trip in Pittsburgh, and they found it. They thought it would be something I would be interested in trying. They were right. They brought it home. They left it in my refrigerator. And now, a few weeks later, here we are. So, I've been looking forward to trying this for a while. Ever since I ever since I found this in my refrigerator a few weeks back, I've been looking forward to giving it a shot here. Apparently, this stuff really amps you up. Those of you who have had it before are telling me that much. So, I don't want to take up too much time because I actually have food waiting on me too. So, I will enjoy what's left of this for dinner if I like it. So, Pat, no, hey, welcome back. No, you did not miss it. We're just getting started. I had a bit of a scare earlier. My internet was acting kind of funny, and I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to go live. But we're good to go now. So, you know how we do. I got the cup with the ice, and that's the best way to enjoy a soft drink, in my opinion. Okay, Chad says we used to take it to church camp when I was a kid. Thought we were cool. You are cool, Chad. Don't let anyone tell you any different. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pop the top off of this. So you know how we do. Very first thing we do. Oh, by the way, and I'm going to do something here that some of you have asked me about over the years, but give me just a sec. So we're going to go ahead and pop it open. Listen to that. And some of you have mentioned before, like when I pop my tab on a can, I then turn my tab over to the right. And not a lot of people do that. My mom did that. And I learned that from her, but I didn't know that I learned it from her. And sometime when I was a teenager, I realized that I was doing that. I saw her do it and realized I was doing it because of her. So that's the story behind that. So you know what we do. Sniff test. Okay. It's not necessarily anything remarkable. It smells like cola. It smells like Coke. It's pretty good. Definitely smells. I'm definitely interested to see how this goes. Have I ever tried an iron port, kind of like root beer? I have not. I don't know what that is, but I will take your word for it. Maybe give that a try sometime. Assuming it's not alcoholic. I don't do alcoholic beverages. But all right, so you know how we do. We got the ice. We're gonna go ahead and pour and release the Kraken. Listen to that. Okay, so this is what I love to see. The carbonation is coming up so fast that I actually have to pour slowly, otherwise it will overflow over top of the cup. I love being able to do that because you know it's gonna fill your mouth with a sensation beyond just taste. I love that. All right, so the full flavor profile is now being released into the air. And yeah, it smells like a cola, definitely. But now, with a stronger smell, it does not smell like Coke. It actually, it smells more. It smells like a cola, but more unique. So, I like what I'm smelling here. So, without any further ado, cheers. I like it. This is pretty good. It's definitely a dark cola. It tastes like a like your average dark cola, not necessarily Coca-Cola, but sort of like one of the off-brand colas like RC Cola or Big K or whatever. Um, it's not leaving any type of aftertaste that I wouldn't like. I like that. That's been a problem lately with like finding sodas that have like weird aftertastes. Um, where did I find it? My parents actually found it. They were shopping in Pittsburgh, and they brought me back a bunch of stuff, and this was one of them. I opened up my refrigerator to find it, and I was like, okay, this must have been off of their Pittsburgh excursion, and I was right. Like RC or Sam's Choice, yeah, I would say so. It's more of a would you say you're like a blind man reading? I guess so. I guess so. Yeah. This is kind of it's definitely one of those sodas that they definitely wanted you to kind of get that Coca-Cola experience, I guess. They did a really good job of making sure that there were no unpleasant aftertastes. Um, but yeah, the AC Moore bag is still there. I'm really bad at putting things away. Sorry, Ricky. Um, but I guess the flavor wasn't meant to be the main feature of this cola. It was supposed to be how it made you feel after you were done drinking it. And this is a 16-ounce can, so by the time I finish this, I may be up a while from what I from what Michelle told me last week. Um, yeah, basically, it's nothing outstanding as far as flavor is concerned, but it is definitely a refreshing cola. You know, it's something that I would enjoy drinking early in the day. Get me through the lunch hour, get me through the day, or whatever. Um, it wouldn't be the first thing I reach for energy, but it is definitely something that um, it's definitely something that I can enjoy just for it being what it is. Um, so you were never allowed to have soda, pop or whatever. What do you call it? You call it soda or pop? I asked that. We should make this a poll question sometime. Soda or pop or something else. Um, Kirkland, brother, I love you. I am not going to be discussing tech related questions on these streams. So please stop asking and just enjoy it for what it is. Love you, brother. But I just don't have time to take away from the streams for that sort of thing. Um, is it? No, actually, it's not like a Red Bull. A Red Bull. See, modern energy drinks today they have weird tastes. As far as Red Bull, I never could enjoy a Red Bull. I never got into. I see people who will slam down like 2 or 3 Red Bulls in a sitting. They love it. I could never do that. It doesn't taste right to me. It tastes um it tastes weird. That's really all I can think to say it. I think it tastes weird. A Monster energy drink. The last time I had a Monster energy drink is when they had those. No, I'm not even thinking of that. I'm thinking of Rockstar energy drink. Rockstar energy drink had these juice infused like 10 years ago, and I liked those. Those were pretty decent. Um, but it still drank like an energy drink. It wasn't something that you could just sit and enjoy. It was something that like you were banging down to try and get work done. So I never really got into that. Um, Never really got into that craze. If I want something like that, it's a 5 hour energy. But generally, as a rule, it's a cup of coffee. I think the only Monster products I drink are Java Monsters, which I love. I love Java Monsters coffee drinks. Those are those are delicious. Um, but so, do I recommend Jolt Soda? Yeah, I would say I don't disrecommend it, but right now it's not anything that is different from a normal cola. Like I like it for what it is, and I guess if I was really wanting it for the energy, I guess I will see how I feel later on this evening. That is the to be continued part because that I think is what this is supposed to be for. It tastes good. It definitely tastes like a good cola that you would want to drink. Like if you didn't have access to Coca Cola and you were wanting that, but you found this instead, yeah, go for it. Just be aware of the fact that it has twice the amount of caffeine as a normal cola would. So yeah, that's where I'm about with that. Okay, so it looks like we're evenly split. Yes, I said spit. We're evenly split between soda and pop as far as what y'all are saying. So um, yeah, I guess that's where I am with this. As far as flavor is concerned, it's not much different from a Coke or like an RC Cola or Sam's Choice or whatever. It fits evenly into that cola box that you would want it to go into. But as far as its effects on you, like feeling like energy or something like did that right there is probably its most outstanding feature. and I won't know about that until probably another hour. And I don't think you guys just want to sit and watch me, uh, my body react to the energy components of a Jolt Cola for an hour. So we're not going to do that. But Surge or Vault? I've tried Surge and Vault actually over the years. When they first came out, I had both of those when they first came out. I liked them. Vault had a what did they? The Vault had uh, a red one as well that came out that I really liked. Um, did I get sick from chugging the bacon soda? No, I did not. It after I got over that just terrible aftertaste. That was probably its main downfall, was just that aftertaste. It was awful. Um, I did try the Pepsi Mango. Actually, Sarah left me a can of it, and it was very good. I don't know if I want to do streams for those new flavors of Pepsi that are out, because what they are is it is Pepsi flavor. It's regular Pepsi with certain fruit flavors layered on top, and that's really nothing out of the ordinary. If you like Pepsi, I think you'll like those fruit flavors. The one I do want to try though is they have a blueberry, I think, that I would like to try next, and that's good stuff. Um, okay, see, Beth is telling me that not no Beth's husband. Sorry, Mike. What's going on, Mike? He's telling me that the blueberry is good, and I still need to try that. So I will be doing that in the near future. I don't know if I'll do a stream for it or not, but whenever I do, if I'll decide when I get it, because right now you can only get it in multiple packs, and I bought the multiple pack of the Dr. Pepper Dark Berry, and I liked it, but I didn't love it, so I haven't really been working my way through that much. Like I said, I don't really drink a lot of soda in my free time. Most of the soda that I drink, you guys watch, actually. So so I don't want to have so much of it that's just laying around. So if it becomes available in like single serving bottles or something like that, then yeah, I'm willing to do that. But I don't really want to buy a whole fridge pack if I'm not going to drink them all. Um, does Sheets have them in? I don't know if Sheets. Like I said, this, if you're talking about Jolt, I have not actually seen this in the wild anywhere around here. My parents found it while they were on a Pittsburgh shopping trip, and they brought it to me. Um, Pepsi Vanilla is pretty good. Yeah, and actually, Pepsi Vanilla, I thought it was hilarious that they brought that back, because they had it for a long time when I was younger. When Coke first come out with the vanilla flavor, Pepsi released Pepsi Vanilla, and I guess it didn't sell very well competing against Coke Vanilla, so they discontinued it. But they brought it back to compete with the orange vanilla Coke, which I'm just like, Pepsi, you guys, you're not going to learn from your previous mistakes, are you? If you're bringing it back to compete against a flavored Coke product, you're going to lose. Coke is really good at this, so I don't know. Maybe this time it'll sell well and they'll keep it around. But yeah, so that's where I'm at on this. It's good. It's a good cola. We'll see what it does to me later. But that's my thoughts on that, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end it there, because I actually do have some food waiting on me. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in, as always. Thank you for making this a fun thing to do. I seem to have a very well-defined audience with this, which is a lot of fun. So, like I said, we now are starting to branch out with a little bit more branding. You can see I've got a little bug hanging out here in the lower corner of the screen there, lower right-hand corner of the screen. And so we might be doing more with that. We might have some more official stuff in the future. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop off. I'm gonna go ahead and pop off here with this. I want to thank you guys again for joining. Thank you so much. This is a lot of fun. I love doing this. But like I said, I do have food and I am hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this off with my late dinner meal. So have a great week, guys. Have a great weekend. And I'm not sure what the next one will be or when it will be, but we will see you on the next one. You guys have a great night. Thank you.